Hey everybody, this is coming at you on July 21st, another hot day here on the East Coast in Maryland. Got some awesome news, at least I believe it's awesome news that I want to share with you guys about a manifestation that we just had completed or had done or had happened to us. But before we get into it, I ask you, please hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so that as I upload other videos, you guys will be able to check them out. We're not new to this, but we're just starting to feel comfortable about sharing a lot of things here from a spiritual aspect and from manifestation, business opportunities, as you will see in upcoming videos. Now with that, I want to share with you guys what happened with me and how I manifested my loan modification, if you will, for my home. I was restructuring things and we needed to modify that in order to get what we wanted taken care of and get some additional monies out of the equity and all of those type of things. So we did it. And I don't know if any of you guys know anything about loan modifications and how you structure in order to go into your equity, but normally when you do it, you have to make 3 payments up front. You have to be on time, no ifs, ands, or buts, anything like that, in order to get this loan mod. It lowers your rate, puts money in your bank, and all of this other stuff. So we wanted to do, got it set up, we got everything set up. And if you miss a payment, they will just eliminate it. It's, just eliminate it, period, no ifs, ands, or buts, usually. However, so anyway, we did the first payment, we sent it out, everything was fine. The second payment, everything was ready to go, but we helped out a family member who, in return, stayed honest with what they needed to do so that we can continue on this program. We actually made a loan to them. They gave us back when they said, and the problem was that when we went to make the second payment, it was the end of the month, and you cannot miss a month. So July 1st, I made the call because I believe that was on a Monday. I made that call, talked to a young lady that morning who was about, Mr. Freeland, you missed the payment, it can't go through, we're sorry that this happened, the underwriters are going to do this, the underwriters are going to do that. So we kept talking to this young lady and we explained to her the whole situation. And she kept coming back to us saying, well, our services, if you couldn't reach the person you needed to, the phone would go over to another person. I said, ma'am, I know about that, but it didn't do that this time. And we just kept going back and forth. So I told her, I said, look, I'm not really trying to be a pest or anything like that. I just know what I was doing was the right thing to do as far as getting to you guys. And somewhere along your guys' system, it defaulted wrong, or it did wrong, and it didn't work. And she just was adamant about, well, Mr. Freeland, you can do, but I can tell you right now, it's not going to work. I said, well, look, here's my payment. Take my payment. If it's not going to work, then you guys are going to send me the payment back, right? She said yes. I said, okay, take this payment, and then I'm going to post-date my next payment for you so that you will already have record for that. I need 2 confirmation numbers, all right? She's like, Mr. Freeland, I'm going to do it because you're a valued customer, blah, 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 but I can tell you right now it's not going to happen. I said, ma'am, just do me the favor and do what I asked. So she took the payment, she gave me 2 confirmations, and then we finally got off the phone. Now, when we got off the phone, here's what I did not do, and this is why I believe this manifestation of this modification worked, just like the universe was listening to the conversation the whole time. When I got off the phone, I didn't get upset, I wasn't, angry, I was a little concerned. I won't say that I was just totally just oblivious to it, but I was a little concerned. But what I did was I just sat back and began immediately living as if that payment was accepted and was processed and that they were waiting on the next payment. So the lady also told me that I would hear something from them in 7 days about the whole program being canceled, and if I wanted to redo it again, it would have to go through the underwriters and all of this stuff. And I let her tell me everything, and I said, okay. So when I hung up the phone, like I said, I sat back and I began to immediately live as if that payment was already deducted and we were waiting on the final payment. Day 1 went by, day 2 went by, nothing. Day 3 went by, nothing. And I was concerned, but I wasn't, because I knew I'd already spoke things into the universe. I knew to put it out there and leave it. I included, talking to God. I included talking to the ancestors, spirit guides, everything on. And the funny part was, I was kind of expecting at any time to get a call from my wife to tell me, hey, we got something from the mortgage company and it doesn't sound too good. But I would not let that totally. So finally, the 7th day came. I come home and there's no information, no nothing. And so I was like, well, the 7 days went by what I was expecting, and the manifestation worked. I began to get excited and uplifted and rejoiced. Never heard anything from them. So a couple days that, guys, I come home and my wife said, hey, Mike, we got a email. Actually, it was about the 14th of July. We got an email from the mortgage company and a phone call from the young lady wanting to know when your next payment, or just verifying that your next payment is going to be done. And I said, well, I already spoke to the lady and we've already cleared that up. She said, yeah, the lady said that she just wanted to verify that the payment that was due next is already. I said, oh yeah, it's been there. It was there when I actually did the other one, but I just wasn't going to give them 2 payments in one go. So anyway, what am I saying, guys? I manifested my loan modification in that gap, or that break, where the first person told me that it wasn't going to go, it wasn't going to happen, and I immediately took everything she said and blew it out the window. I made sure that she notated everything that I told her that happened on her side in her system, so that those who needed to see that conversation will see everything in detail. And then I hung up the phone from her. I spoke it in the atmosphere. I meditated on it as if we'd already passed the 7 to 10 days or what have you. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that it went as smooth, just as smooth going as the lady told me it was not going to go. Never got a phone call saying that it wasn't going to happen. Never got emails saying that it wasn't going to happen. What I did get was a call saying that they had received all of the payments and that we would be getting information on what our new interest rate would be, how much we would be getting out of the equity in the home, somewhere between 25 and 35,000, somewhere in that, to do what we what we want to do with it. And the bottom line is, everything went according to what we wanted to have manifested. So I know people say that they manifest money. We manifested, we've done several techniques for that we're waiting on to come around, but this is one that I wanted to put out there because there are people who already have things and I wanted to share this particular manifestation with you guys, so that it would be motivating, encouraging. I don't care what man's law is all the time. Universal law, God's law, always supersedes, always outdoes, always overcomes man's law if you position yourself in the mind to make it happen. So with that, yes, I manifested my trial period for this loan restructuring program to get this equity out the home and all of those different things. I manifested it even when I was told that there was no way that it was going to happen, because it just doesn't happen. You guys take care, have a fantastic day, and don't forget, click the like and subscribe, hit the bells, all of those bells and whistles that need to be done so that you can see my other videos. You guys take care, have a fantastic Sunday.